Before we get started, I was reflecting with someone just yesterday. In September, we had a great announcement about Big Eagles, Little Eagles, which is a mentorship program with our students and students from Niagara Falls High School. A great impact model for the Niagara Falls area, for the university, and for the greater community. A few weeks ago, we announced Impact, which is revamping, re-energizing, and re-engineering of our Learn and Serve program and our community outreach. A great piece. We did that on January 25th, the anniversary of the charism of St. Vincent de Paul. And then just last week, seems like last week, or 2 weeks ago, we announced a great partnership with Help Me Grow from the Ralph Wilson Foundation and a $1.8 million gift for the university to help early childhood education. And these initiatives are incredible, not only because of Niagara University, but because of the work that is happening in the community with Niagara University as part of the mission of the university, that we not only educate our students for successful personal and professional careers, but we also raise up the level of the Niagara Falls community, the Western New York community, and the global community. Great pieces that we are involved with. There's a lot of them, and it will continue. And that continues because of the vision and the leadership of our president, the Reverend James J. Marr, CM. Father?
Thank you, Tom. It's been said that the beginning of wisdom is to know your own history. And I begin today by thanking the Vincentians who have come before us, who've made this day possible, as well as so many others. My predecessor and the President Emeritus of Niagara University, Father Joe Levesque, had a presidency that I think can best be characterized as one of bridge building and of reaching out to the community and making Niagara University a bridge to the community of this region and of Niagara Falls. So I begin by thanking Father Levesque for his wonderful work and the seeds he planted that allow this day to come forward. Thank you, Father Levesque. I also remember in a special way Father Frank Pryor, who worked in the area of advancement and did so many other things. A learned man, a PhD, a lover of literature, of theology, and a wonderful, vibrant Vincentian priest. Through an alumnus, Jim Keegan, a 1951 graduate, Father Pryor befriended Rosa. And this was in 1985 or so. And Rosa said, "Father, don't worry, I am going to give Niagara a gift." And that gift came. And it really was through the leadership of then President Father Donald Harrington, president of Niagara University from 1984 to 1989, and the wonderful work of stewardship and shepherding of Father Frank Pryor that nurtured that seed and allowed this wonderful gift to come forward that we celebrate today. The Rosa B. Lento Ostapenko Center for Race, Equality, and Mission. It's always important that any accomplishment that happens, any great work, comes out of the work of people who do this work very quietly, who plant the seeds. And today we celebrate and recognize those wonderful Vincentians. Father Harrington still living, and Father Pryor deceased, and Father Levesque, a vibrant member of our community. What's so significant about today? I think among the most important things that we should recognize is Rosa Bente Ostapenko was an immigrant. She came to the United States in the 1930s from Germany. She was gifted in fashion and in clothing design. She became a wonderful entrepreneur, a philanthropist, and most importantly, she never forgot her immigrant roots till the day she died. Today, we honor her living memory with the legacy of this center. When I asked Dr. Colley to bring faculty and others together for the development and the planning of this center, which will continue after today, I asked one thing, that we never forget our Vincentian heart. And I asked that we find a way to remember St. Justin G. Jacobus, a Vincentian priest and a loyal son of St. Vincent de Paul. St. Justin was of Italian descent in the 19th century. He came from a family of wealth. But he heard God's call, and he responded to that call, serving the poor, and later in his life, with a special calling to go and to minister to the people of Ethiopia. What was most significant about St. Justin D. Jacobus and about this center was, in many respects, he was a precursor, a man ahead of his time for the Catholic Church in the Second Vatican Council, a council that called the Church to recognize the indigenous cultures of peoples of the world, and not to impose an economic, a political, or a social system upon them, but in fact to unleash that culture and that faith and that indigenous life that would in fact shape political, social, and economic systems. St. Justin D. Jacobus, as a priest and as a Vincentian, was marked by a life of simplicity and of holiness. His life was shaped by the faith, the culture, and the customs of the people of Ethiopia. And so we celebrate his living memory in this center as well. What is my hope for this center? My hope is that it will be a vibrant place of engagement, of research, of education, of community partnerships for people to come together around critical issues that we face in our nation today. That we would, in the words of Pope Francis, create a center that is a place of encuentro, encounter, where we truly listen to one another, where we learn from one another, where we live, believe, act, and breathe as brothers and sisters, and that we engage in dialogue and a willingness to seek first to understand and then to be understood on issues of race, equality, and mission. In an age when we hear too much about building of walls, let this center be a place that builds bridges on race, equality, and mission so that we can all move together forward as brothers and sisters and generate more light than heat. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you, Father, very much for your words and your vision in moving this forward, a great initiative here on the campus of Niagara University. It was the center really was built with a number of people, and I will mention them in a minute, but it will be housed organizationally in academic affairs. I'm going to make a little change to our program. Avery, you get an extra minute to sit there. A number of key faculty people were here to help to provide input. And today we have Dr. Henrik Borgstrom, who is the interim associate provost. Tried to give you a promotion there. Interim associate provost and a professor here at the university. And he was going to speak a little later, but such as faculty life is, he teaches at 1010. So we're going to have Dr. Henrik Borgstrom come up and represent the academic side.
Thank you, Tom. I think one of our most noteworthy strengths here at Niagara University is the opportunity that we offer our undergraduate students to engage with our faculty in meaningful scholarly research and service to our community. And this initiative, the Rose Bente Ostapenko Center for Race, Equality, and Mission, is yet another fine example of NU's commitment to student, faculty, community collaboration. And I'm honored to represent the faculty here today. The center will be housed in academic affairs, which means that we will deeply embed students and faculty in its work. Through the leadership of a faculty director, the center will seek to establish critical interdependencies, both on and off campus, working across colleges and across many different disciplines. The center plans to generate and sustain both faculty and student research on issues of race, equity, and poverty, in line with our Vincentian mission. The center will highlight faculty research and student engagement by providing a forum for scholarships such as roundtables and conferences and a speaker series, among other things. It will also operate as a clearinghouse for scholarly work in this area. And we will provide internship opportunities for our students. Also, the center will cultivate opportunities to bring together scholars and students for research and collaboration, with a particular focus on scholarship, teaching, and service across the 3 Vincentian universities. This center will be an asset across campus and in the community, working in partnership with the Office of Multicultural Affairs, the Joseph L. Levesque Center on Civic Engagement, the Office of Equity and Inclusion, Niagara University Beginnings, the Underground Railroad Heritage, and the NU Impact Project, among other things. So this center, the Rosa Bente Ostapenko Center for Race, Equality, and Mission, is yet another powerful initiative that sets Niagara University apart for academic excellence, student engagement, and community service. Thank you.
I tried this morning. I tried to put on a nice jacket and look dapper and everything because I knew Henrik was going to be up here. It didn't seem to matter. He just looked so good. As Henrik mentioned, it is a key initiative of the university, and a number of people I'm going to mention here who provided key leadership in the planning of the center, the Ostapenko Center. Our provost, Dr. Tim Ireland, who could not be with us today. Doctors, they're all good. A lot of doctors here, so indulge me. Dr. Dave Riley, Dr. Lisa Williams, Dr. Tracia McKissick, Dr. Chris Lee, Dr. Jim McCutcheon, who I think is in the back. Jim, I saw here. Thanks for being with us. Dr. Raphael Higgins, Dr. Mike Durfee, Dr. Todd Shefflin, who I believe was also here earlier, and Dr. Tom Chambers was here. So the faculty played a key role in the formation of the Ostapenko Center. Also leadership provided by Dr. Deborah Colley, our Executive Vice President for the university, who is here, and students. You don't want to do anything at a college without the students because they play such a critical role for us. So Eric Riggs, Simone Beckford, Tia Robinson, Gabby Jackson all played key roles in the development of the Ostapenko Center. How about a round of applause for all the planners? One other person we're going to hear from in just a couple minutes, Farrah Staley. We didn't want to mention, she's in the planning also, but I'll mention that when she comes up as well. And the other key person that played a key role in this is Avril Harbin, who is our Director of Multicultural Affairs, and I invite Avril to come up and say a few words about the center. Avril.
Thanks, Tom. Good morning, everyone. I am so grateful to be here as we honor the memory of a great female philanthropist, Rosa Bente Ostapenko, with the creation of the Center for Race, Equality, and Mission. I would like to welcome the students, faculty, and staff of Niagara University for being here this morning. I would also like to personally thank the Honorable Hugh Scott, who couldn't be here with us today, but he's been here with us throughout this journey, Father Marr, our trustees, Kathleen Neville, for taking the time to be here today for this grand occasion as we announce the creation of the Rose Bente Ostapenko Center for Race, Equality, and Mission. What a beautiful way to begin our morning together. the Rosa, Bente, Ostapenko Center for Race, Equality, and Mission will be a wonderful addition using research and evidence-based practice to inform real action for Niagara University and hopefully become a central gathering place where students, faculty, and staff can interact, exchange ideas to further enhance the clear mission of this university under the guidance of Father Marr. During my time here, Father Marr has made significant contributions for our students, our faculty, and our staff that clearly exemplifies his critical thinking and outstanding leadership. A few weeks ago, we had the honor of having Dr. Bernice King as a keynote speaker, and I'm proud as we continue to enhance university with actions of this magnitude. One of the main takeaways of Dr. King's speech was the importance of having an open and safe dialogue for race relations, and the creation of the center will continue our mission of Niagara University and give every race, gender, and ethnicity a voice in our community. This is such an important step for Niagara University. The Ostapenko Center will grow and evolve as we focus on race and equality, generating and applying research to cultivating exchange among faculty and students, engaging meaningfully with the broader community on initiatives, and integrating issues of race and equality into the teaching learning environment at Niagara University. The center will serve as a resource on issues related to race relations on campus, racial equality and community, working with stakeholders and partners to leverage change in the academy and across sectors of education, business, government, and the community. The center will also provide the Niagara University community with professional development and service to continually educate the campus community on challenges regarding race, equality, and equity in education. We've made important strides, but we're not done yet. I invite you to look for great things to come from the Rosa, Bente, Ostapenko Center for Race, Equality, and Mission. Thank you.
Thank you, Averill, and thank you for your work on this. Averill's played a key role in the development of this, and it'll be great as we move forward to have you running right alongside that. As you've mentioned in a number of areas we've talked about, Father mentioned it, and Henrik and Averill did, community, because we're going to reach beyond, and one of these signs, beyond the ridge. We're going to reach beyond the ridge because that's what we do here at Niagara University. Today is our pleasure to have with us Mr. Ezra Scott, a member of the Niagara Falls City Council. Ezra.
Good morning. First, I would like to thank Niagara University for having me here today. And thank you to Father Marr for your vision for a greater community. When I decided to run for office, I wanted to bring new ideas, new energy, and new ways to serve the people of Niagara Falls as a council member. Despite the challenges that we face, I am a relentless optimist who believes in bridging gaps and building collaborative partnerships with people and organizations in our community. I have met with a number of students and administrators at NU, and I continue to be energized by the level of optimism and vision that they have in our community. That is why I'm so pleased to be here today. Niagara University is a leader in bridging gaps, and Niagara, again, is bridging a gap much needed. I have worked in education and served as a mentor, and I see great value in partnering with organizations like Niagara to rise our community and our entire community. I am currently working with a number of individuals in the community to bring forward a new Niagara Community Center. And there is a great opportunity for us to collaborate with Niagara University and specifically the Ostapenko Center to move our work forward to better serve the people in Niagara Falls and beyond. I said this when I ran for council. A connected city is a protected city. I believe that when we work together, we will turn the page to a better future. I believe in Niagara Falls. Today, with the vision of Niagara University, we are turning yet another page to our great future. Thank you.
Thank you, Ezra. Thanks for being with us today. Great to have you here. Also want to welcome Mr. Charles Walker, who also a member of the Niagara Falls Council. There's right there. Also, a special welcome to Felicia Beard from the Community Foundation of Greater Buffalo. Thanks for being with us today, Felicia. And I know she's been mentioned, but Kathleen Neville, our Board of Trustee. Thanks for being with us, Kathleen. But a university is built around students, for students, and we often speak here when we make adjustments, changes, and things, how does it best serve our students? And that should be and is, fortunately for us, our main focus here at the university. There's not a meeting I come out of that we don't say, how does this impact our students? How does it make it better for our students? And today you get to hear from one of our great students, a junior sociology major, who is an electric person. And whenever I see her, I have to smile because she's just that energetic. Farrah Staley. Farrah.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Farrah Staley, and I am a junior sociology major and the president of the Niagara University Black Student Union. Anyone who has ever stepped foot on the campus knows that it is a very special place. The faculty, staff, and administrators go out of their way to ensure that each student is developed fully, and that includes mind, body, heart, and soul. For years, Niagara University has also been a leader in creating and maintaining safe, inclusive communities that welcome and accept people of all identities. The diverse characteristics and backgrounds of our student body is central to NU's Vincentian-inspired commitment to racial equality and social justice. I am very happy that the establishment of the Ostapenko Center will enhance this commitment and reinforce the importance of the university's work in this critical area. In addition to the Ostapenko Center, we'll create new meaningful internship opportunities to further integrate service into the educational experience. These types of initiatives are essential to the growth of my fellow students and I, and our involvement in an increasingly global and diverse world. On behalf of the student body, I thank Ms. Ostapenko for her incredible generosity. I thank Niagara University for fostering an environment where we can learn and live together in an environment of mutual respect. And I thank all of you for being here. Thank you.
Thank you, Farrah. Thanks for being with us today, and of course, your leadership on this project. It is a great morning at the university. We reach beyond our campus community and into the greater community. It's wonderful to be here and hear the vision of Father Marr, of course, preceded by the vision of Father Levesque and many before, to come forward to do what we do here at the university for the benefit of our students and for our greater community. Thank you for being with us this morning. You're welcome to stay. We have some breakfast items here for you. Enjoy yourself. I do want to welcome also one other person, Bill Bradbury, who is a close member of our community. He's been with us at a number of events recently, and he popped in this morning. Great to have him with us as well. And a number of other community partners who came today, and Reverend Ray Allen, thanks for being with us. We've had great people here. Angela Smith, of course, from the Housing Authority. Great to have so many people with us this morning. As I said, stay, enjoy breakfast. For members of the media, if you need any one-on-one or close-up interviews, we can do that for you. And if I could get our speakers to just come up front for a photo opportunity with Father Marr and Father Levesque, that would be great. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your day.